Good morning, all. We are going to look at Algebra 1 starting this semester, starting point. So what I to recommend doing, either a spiral or a notebook. Keep your notes in. You can do your homework right in there because you're not turning your homework in for me. What you're doing with your work is you are going to grade it from the back of the book to know whether or not you are doing it right. Does this, how you're doing on it does not affect your grade. It's you need to do it in them wrong. Let's go back and try some more so we can figure out how to do them. The goal, everyone's goal for this, A, improve your algebra skills, but our goal is pass the test in March. So the best way to do that, if you're going to cheat, who are you cheating? Yourself. So you've got to try your best. And if you're not being honest with yourself, then more than likely you're not going to do your best on the test. So after each chapter, we'll take a test and then go from there, see if we need to review, see if we need to go back. But like I was telling Josh a little bit ago, the first chapter, a lot of it's review, stuff we've done last year, which hopefully this should, we should sail through this one fairly well the next couple weeks. So let's go ahead and start with 1.1 without that marker. And it is titled Variables. Okay. So a variable, anybody tell me, what is a variable? There it is, a letter that represents a number. So in algebra, some of the most common ones you'll use are X and Y, but if we're using formulas for distance, you might have a D, an R, a T for rate and time, things like that. But we won't always have, well, let's go ahead. Let's say we've got this problem right here. Tell you that A equals 5, and your instructions will say evaluate this. So if we have the problem 3A, we know that A is 5. What could we do with that 5? Substitute it in and then multiply it to get 15. So likewise, if we have something like A plus 7, we take what our variable is, substitute it in. 5 plus 7 is 12. Okay. So we're taking an unknown and putting it in. We can do the same problem now. Let's change our A. Let's say it's 7. So let's do those same two again. So we'd have 3 times 7 equals 21. We'd have 7 plus 7 equals 14. So whatever they give you, we're going to substitute in. Evaluate is just a fancy word for workout problem. Now let's do a couple of order operations. We have 42 divided by 6. We're going to add 8 to that. So by order of operations, we go back to PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent, multiplier, divide, add or subtract. Remember these, it's whichever one is furthest on the left. Same with addition or subtraction, whichever one is furthest on the left if you have more than one. But we have parentheses. So we can go ahead and start in there. What is 42 divided by 6? 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. Whenever you're doing order operations, it's kind of going to be like a funnel. It's going to get smaller and smaller and give you down the answer at the bottom. Take one more order of operation. So here, what are we going to do first? We're going to work inside our parentheses and do 8 minus 2. What is 8 minus 2? 6. Now we have 54 divided by 6 is 9. Yeah. All right. All right. One last example. And what does the word evaluate mean? Work, solve, so on and so forth. All right. So we're going to tell you that x equals 12 and y equals 9. So in place of x, we're going to substitute in and put 12. In place of y, we're going to put 9. Now we have another order of operations problem. So we can start inside our parentheses. We have 12. Now in multiplication, what's 5 times 12? 60. 60 minus 12 is 48. Another thing I will tell you that we won't necessarily like, but when we go to take the test of Bishop Carroll in the spring, we're not allowed to use our calculator. So what I would like is if we can do our work without, you can go back and check it though if you want with your calculator, but the main work you need to be able to do without using your calculator. So is that fun? No, but we need to be able to have our best practice for that. All right, assignment. Pages 3 and 4 on the written exercises. All right. And 1 to 35 are on pages 3 and 4 of the written exercises. 1 to 35 are.